Welcome in. It is day 178, and you're speaking to the Meeples Champion. And today we're going to be going over a game I played years ago. This was before COVID. It was when I was first getting in with my new game group. And one of the members there is a big fan of co-ops. It's not my thing, but I give things a try. I don't try to go into a game I'm not excited about and show that I'm not excited. I try to give it the best chance I can. This one, well, I wasn't really interested in playing it again. I definitely at the time said, it surprised me. The game is 8-bit attack. Now, the concept is that 8-bit, meaning all of the pictures are pixelated, it's made to look, very old schooly. You're all working as a team, and you get to pick your scenario that you want to go through when you're going to be fighting all these monsters. However, during this fighting, you get basically to individually choose how you want to build up. So you almost kind of think back to an old school game like Final Fantasy or Wild Arms. And the idea being, instead of you putting together a team as you go, instead, each person is a member of the team. And we're all making the decisions individually what we're going to do on our story as far as, do I want defense? Do I want offense? Am I looking for better weapons? Am I looking for better health points? Am I looking for more magic? Am I looking for the ability to help other people to heal? You can pick all these things you want to do, how you're going to cash your experience, upgrade. So when you get to the next battle, it's up to how you chose to form your character. If you went all out on the offense, well, you're clearly going to be up there as one of the big fighters. If you went all out on defense, you're going to be trying your best to distract the bad guy and try to be the tank for the group. But you don't feel like somebody can take charge. Somebody can recommend, but at the end of the day, it's your character and you build the way you want. And I felt like this game allowed us to really kind of move forward at our own pace without feeling like anybody was telling us what to do. Now, again, I haven't played this in many years, so there's not a lot I can go into. You're going to get some pictures that are going to hopefully help out with giving a little bit more visual on this. But I just want to jump right into our 7 categories and see where this one lands for us. So when it comes to the art, specifically, it is 8-bit. So it's definitely fits exactly the theme it's supposed to be. The cards and the box are really good for that. That being said, for me personally, it doesn't grab me. I understand that it fits its theme. I understand that it's not bad art by any means. It's exactly what they're aiming for. And I think for the small group of people that are interested in this style of game, co-ops, all that stuff, it'll hit huge. But it's a small group. And for me, I just feel like it didn't grab me enough. It's got to be a thumbs down. When it comes to those components, I think that the cards are okay. But it's basically just cards. It's good card stock. There's no complaints here. It's just nothing impressive. I'm going to give it a thumbs up because overall, I think it's okay. That price. So for me personally, I really can't find this game anywhere. So this is a Kickstarter. It never picked up huge. It's not in stores. You're not going to find this in an obvious, the Target or the Barnes & Noble. But you're not going to even find this in the random board game store. You're going to have to look online. And my guess would be it's going to probably be expensive because it's going to be rare. So while I assume that if this game was in stores, it wouldn't be that bad price-wise, because of its rarity, I just don't think you're going to find it. And if you do, my gut tells me you're not going to find it cheap. So I got to give it thumbs down. Your difficulty. So we only played this the one time. It took us like 2 hours. And I think everybody at the time we had a couple beginners in the group at the time and a few people that were experienced and a couple experts. And I think we all enjoyed it. We all had a good time. Nobody seemed lost. But we definitely, we pushed it. We barely beat the game. We managed, I think, to get all the way to level 10. I believe it's 10 levels, and we won, but like with one survivor. Like we barely made it through. And so for me, difficulty-wise, it's one of those games that I'm like, I think people can enjoy it, but I don't know. I guess it depends. I suppose based on our experience at the time and the fact we all had a good night on it, I'd have to say that it has to be difficulty-wise acceptable because it got all 3 levels. So with and even a kid I think could enjoy it because of the old school pixelation. You might find a 10-year-old kind of gets into it. It depends, but I'm going to give it the thumbs up because we had a good time and we definitely had a couple of beginners. We definitely had some experience and we definitely had some experts. And everybody seemed to enjoy it on our first playthrough. So thumbs up. your replayability. That's where this one hits hard because we all had a great time, and yet we've never asked to play again. And it's been 4 years, maybe 5, probably 4, and never has it been brought up as a replay. It's not that it's a bad game by any means, it's just it's so much better. And I feel like when you play it through once, you're pretty much good. You don't really need to go play it again. So, gotta give it a thumbs down. Your keys to victory? Again, this is a co-op. You're working together, but those keys are up to the individuals. What are you individually going for? When I went all out on my offense. I didn't care about my defense. I didn't care about my health. I didn't care about trying to build up my magic, trying to help other people. I let them all know, like, I'm going all in on every big time weapon, on increasing my hit points. But other players were like, hey, I'm going to be the health, giver. I'm going to be in the back. Other people were like, I'm going to really work on being the tank. We took our different pieces, but nobody was forced into a position. We made the choices. There was definitely a couple people who just split it up and were like, I'm going to do a little bit of everything. I want to be able to be up there and help fight, but I also want to have enough health to survive long term. Whereas I was there going like, I really need you guys to heal me because I'm the mega force. I'm hitting it for crazy points, but you got to be healing me up because I don't have a lot of defense or health. So I'm going to go down quick. So I think there's plenty of the keys to victory. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Unique. So it's funny because it is unique. And it's unique because it's a board game. If this was a video game, not at all. It would be extremely not unique. But as a board game, it is. Because it is just that idea of building a party, individually choosing which member of the party does what. I'm going to be the health guy. I'm going to be the defense guy. I'm going to be the offense guy. I'm going to be the magic guy. Choosing your area, dividing it up, some people splitting between multiple things, and slowly going through a story and beating bigger and bigger baddies until eventually you win. I mean, as a board game, I just don't think of another game that really does that. Maybe it's because I don't play co-ops, so maybe there are ones and I'm just totally out of that loop. But for me, thumbs up. Overall, what do I think? It was a fun experience. I'm happy I got to play. I have no interest in playing again, and I highly recommend not to buy this game, even if you were able to find it. And even if it was a reasonable price, I just don't think you're going to get to the table very often. But if you ever had the chance to play, give it a try. Maybe you'll like it. Well, it has been day 178, and we've been speaking about the game 8-Bit Attack. And you've been speaking to the Meeples Champion. Like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description, or I'll be adding an Amazon link in case you want to get this game for your collection. Until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.